SCP-187. Name, Double Vision. Object Class, Safe. Description: SCP-187 is a Caucasian female, early to mid-20s, 180 centimeters tall, weighing 40 kilograms, approximate 88 pounds. She is recovering from the effects of severe malnutrition. SCP-187 exhibits a unique form of precognition whereby she sees everything in two states simultaneously, as they are, and as they will be. She does not see minor changes, only changes to what would be considered the norm. For example, in testing, when presented with 5D class personnel and asked which of them would change their clothes, she couldn't answer, as such a change isn't drastic enough. However, when presented with 5D class personnel and asked which would be shot, she was able to predict which one, every time, as she could see the injury inflicted just by looking at him. SCP-187 cannot foresee future events or changes to items at which she is not currently looking, rather, she can see the future state of whatever she is looking at. This has led to some unexpected consequences. For example, as part of the usual tests performed on new human/humanoid SCP acquisitions, SCP-187 was given a standardized IQ test. When the results were collated, she was revealed to have an IQ in excess of 300, the limits of the tests. This, of course, would have made her the most intelligent human being on the planet. However, her intellect did not seem that high based on her initial interviews. The test was repeated 4 times, and each time, she got the maximum possible score, answering every question correctly. When she was interviewed regarding this, she revealed that she did not actually know the answers to any of the questions, rather, she had seen the tests with the answers already filled in. When she was given a computerized IQ test, where her input didn't affect the future state of where she entered the answers, a keyboard, rather than a pen and paper, her IQ was revealed to be 97, slightly below average. This happens with every written test presented to SCP-187. She can see the answers in advance, based on what she herself is going to fill in, even if the tests are in a foreign language she does not understand. This presents a possible ontological paradox, an injection into the present of information from the future. Where this information, the correct answers, comes from is unknown, and possibly unknowable. SCP-187 is suffering from ongoing psychological damage as a result of her anomaly, when, for instance, she is in the company of people who are soon to die, she simultaneously sees both their living, healthy selves and their dead, sometimes decomposing corpses, depending on how far into the future they will die. As a result, pharmacological assistance is required to keep her lucid. Due to the effect that prolonged malnutrition is having on SCP-187's health, and the impact that 187's death would have on the Foundation's medium-term emergency planning, SCP-187 is to be blindfolded during meals. Meal times are to last no longer than 15 minutes, and must take place in a location for which SCP-187 has not predicted any significant changes. Special Containment Procedure: SCP-187 is to be attended full-time by medical personnel, who are to tranquilize or sedate her as needed. She is to be kept under a full set of medical restraints to prevent her from harming herself. Specifically, she is to wear padded mittens at all times, in order to prevent her from attempting to damage her own eyes. If SCP-187 refuses to open her eyes during authorized testing, or during site inspections, the use of eyelid speculums is authorized. All statements made by SCP-187 during testing and site inspections are to be recorded and analyzed. SCP-187 is to be prevented from interacting with D-Class personnel who are nearing the end of their cycle. SCP-187 is to be spoon-fed. Mild tranquilizers are to be added to all her meals.